Well, hello there. My name is Peyton McNair, and if you're watching this video, that means I've finally learned how to develop and film and finally post my video. I've tried many different methods and devices, so we're gonna try this different method out. So, anyways, on to the topic at hand. We were supposed to post a video about 5 things we learned from our reading, and I figured 5 chapters, 5 things. I'll do one from each chapter. So, from our reading from the American Red Cross Swimming and Water Safety textbook, chapter 1, just titled Introduction. One thing I learned was that drowning rates in lower income countries can be up to 50 times higher than higher income countries. This is not exactly what I thought when I went into the reading, because I always figured that higher income nations or countries, their children would stay inside, modern times, if you would, and then the lower income kids would be outside doing outdoor activities, but evidently I am wrong. On to chapter 2, water safety and prevention. Something that I learned, but I kind of knew, but never really knew the reason why, was that water, snow, and sand can reflect sun rays. I kind of knew it because when I'd go outside in my backyard, I could be out there for an hour, 2 hours, and I never get a sunburn. When I go to the beach for 15 minutes and I'm burned up if I don't have sunscreen on. It's because the beach, the sand, the water there will reflect the rays, and they're more effective that way. Chapter 3, water safety, recognition, and response. Something I learned from this chapter was that more than 300,000 Americans died from cardiac arrest outside of the hospital. When I first read it, I thought that was how many people died inside of the hospital. But recognizing that that wasn't the case, and these are people not inside of the hospital, that's a staggering number. I mean, a lot of these people, could be from water, from being too cold, exhaustion from swimming, they go into cardiac arrest, they drown. So that's a staggering number to, process. Chapter 4, hydrodynamics. Something I learned from this one was that females tend to float better than males. This is due to higher body fat percentages naturally in the females. Which makes sense, just something I never thought of. Chapter 5, basic aquatic skills. Something I learned from this one that I hope to get a little bit better at it, but got a couple good tips from it. Was I learned how to back float. Something I've tried to do for years, but I never could be able to do it. But a tip that I got was to keep my lungs filled. This increases buoyancy to help you stay afloat. Usually, back in the day when I tried to do it, I would just lean back and then, hope for the best. But with this tip, I went into the pool, tried it out, and it worked decently. Still need, room to improve, get a little bit better on that. So those are the 5 things I learned from the reading. Hopefully this video gets out, so have a good one.